Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's Shoop Webcast. In light of the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday here in the US, we will be discussing Black Friday and creating multi vendor marketplace campaigns and discounts that drive sales. I am Tamara Fuchs, and I'm Shoop's Growth and People Manager. And today I'm joined by one of Shoop's account managers, Ellie. Ellie, did you want to go ahead and just tell us a little bit about what you do for Shoop?
Yeah, for sure. So, hello, I'm Ellie. Happy to be here today. I work in our sales team, and I'm usually the first person to talk to a Shoop customer. And yeah, I love helping them to create a new exciting marketplace ventures.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, how about you, Tamar? Are you going to do any online shopping this year on the Black Friday or the holiday season in general?
Yeah, so I'm definitely planning to do some Black Friday shopping all online this year. Usually I do my shopping online anyway, so it's not too different for me, but I have a lot of friends and family and such that are definitely switching to that online method due to COVID. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, um, what
Yes.
about you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm Gon gonna go and try to take advantage of the discounts out there, hoping to find all the Christmas present early this year, but we'll
Yeah.
see. I can always hope.
Oh, that's awesome. We're really excited to have you speak with us today and to give those of you listening a sneak peek um, as to like what our conversation is going to look like today. It's going to be basically the ins and outs of campaigns and discounts in a multi-vendor marketplace setting. We're going to include some best practices and tips and really just try to focus on, what you can do as a business. We're even going to show you how to create a campaign right inside Shoop. So I think we can go ahead and get started. I know we just posted a blog article on Shoop's website that highlighted what would be different about Black Friday 2020. And I was just wondering what you think that, what the differences will be like this Black Friday.
Yeah, so of course we first need to see the or like how the consumers have changed their behavior. And actually, I was reading this annual holiday retail survey, which was published by Deloitte. And their survey indicated that this year's health and financial concerns are actually reshaping a lot how shoppers approach the season. And there are like definitely like four key areas that people are trimming on.
Yeah.
And first of all, there's spending. Second, in-store purchases. Third, travel and experiences. And fourth, time spent shopping. And we need to then, as a vendor's point of view, to really adapt to these changes as well.
Yeah. What do you think that would mean from like a vendor standpoint?
Yeah, good question. So first of all, like I suggest that all the vendors start early with their holiday deals and maybe extend the whole duration. Um, and of course, we're gonna now expect higher volume e-commerce traffic as the traditional shoppers are now also turning on online. So it's
Mhm.
good to make sure you have like enough personnel to handle the orders and have like stock big enough. And yeah, also make sure that your marketplace can handle all the traffic. And yeah, actually, like for example, our marketplace, there are like unlimited amount of products, order unlimited vendors, and can handle like thousands and thousands of transactions per day.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can scale it up. Yeah, and of course, there will be a much vaster and more diverse selection for shoppers. So this is also good to take into account when perhaps creating like more targeted campaigns. And yeah, also of course more online competition. So you need to be very smart to win customers on your side. And yeah, there are many things you can do for this. So we can a little bit talk about the tips and tricks later. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely also seeing, like I mentioned before, that one of the key areas that people are going to spend less are travel experiences. So this is also good to take into account if you want to maybe create a marketplace for online services or some like virtual reality experiences or yeah, the the opportunities are pretty limitless, and with Shoop you can also create like service marketplace. It doesn't always need to be traditional products.
Yeah, I just joined only a couple weeks ago now, and when got to talking about this webcast of something that you had mentioned to me, and it was super interesting, and I was like, "That's cool. I've never seen that before." And like, for a business, that's going to be a huge like one up for them for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. And yeah, of course, as more and more Christmas and more other holiday presents are going to be shipped, so there might also be a little delay in shipping due to the higher volume. So this is also one more reason to start early.
Yeah, for sure. I think these are all very like super important trends for businesses and consumers to just pay attention to. But I think the more online competition is a big one this year. And as we know, like to beat the competition, especially with Black Friday around the corner, one of the things a lot of people can do are create campaigns and with that create discounts in those campaigns. And so I thought maybe that you could talk to us a little bit more about campaigns in general overall.
Yeah, for sure. So like I'm sure everybody here knows more or less what a campaign is, but I wanted to look this up on the dictionary, and it actually defines it as an organized course of action to achieve a goal. And my key takeaways from this definition in e-commerce world is like first set a goal. It could be like increase t-shirt sales by 15%. Then plan the action as organized course. Plan the action, like what type of discount this should be, or would like 10% off of t-shirt be better than like buy three and get 30 off? And then of course finally execute it. So create the discount on your marketplace, which it could be done in few minutes, and then just market it heavily on your email blasting and different social media channels.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
yeah.
Well, so like, what would be the benefit, I guess, for a business, or why would we need a campaign? Why would a business need campaigns and discounts?
Wow, yeah, I can probably come up with like hundreds of ideas why, but like I'll try to keep it short. So the campaign always aims to impact or change the behavior of the target. So of course we want to impact on the way that the customer perceives our offer, hopefully convince them to buy it, and maybe even tell friends.
Yeah, for
And yeah, we people are pretty hardwired to want to get more for less. So sometimes it doesn't even depend on the actual need of the product. So like some choosy promotional are just so hard to resist. And yeah, I just remember, for example, this one time I found this cute dress. So it was half off. I was super excited about it. I even told my friends about it. And the dress didn't even end up fitting that well. And I just gave it to someone, like donated and further. And yeah, I guess you
I'm,
get my point in here. So we're
I'm Yeah, I'm the exact same way. Like every year I do spring cleaning and I go through all my clothes and I'll see my tag with like the half off or the slash, and it's like I never even wore it, but I just wanted it because it was on sale. So I think that's mostly everybody, right?
right,
Um,
exactly. And also,
so
yeah, sorry, I had a couple of more
oh
points here.
yeah,
Campaigns are also very cost effective, especially when they're like launched online. As internet is like always open, anyone can shop 24/7 in any continent, any time zone. Um, so yeah, lot to catch there. And yeah, last but least, I wanted to point out that also campaigns are a great way to gather data of your clientele. For example, yeah, you can use it on the analytics, finding like, okay, what items are purchased the most, or like what time there are more transactions, and that will bring you or give you like very valuable information of the purchasing habits of your customers.
yeah, which is always super important, of course, for businesses, especially during the holiday season. I'm sure there are many, but do you like off the top of your head, what are some of like the different types of campaigns that you can have within Shoop?
Yeah, you're right. There are quite a different view. But yeah, first I could say creating a basket campaign. This would mean that actually the content of your shopping cart will access you to that discount. A good example of this could be, for example, buy 3 items. So you need to have like 3 items on your basket, and then you get 30% off. Or like spend $100 and get 20% off. And yeah, also you can combine some coupons to these discounts to make it feel even more exclusive.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, then you can also create just a coupon campaigns, and coupons are usually a shareable code that you can use to like reach to certain target. What else? Then of course free shipping. That's something I think a lot of uh, e-commerce retailers are offering nowadays. And yeah, of course, then product discounts like all t-shirts minus 10%, or yeah, all the winter jackets 20 $20 off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I as a customer, I love finding like a really great deal. And we talked about the dress before, but I when I get those emails that are like super exclusive, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, they chose me for the discount, and it's really cool. So I think that's a pretty great thing
Yeah.
for businesses to be able to do and drive that traffic and obviously drive their sales as well. What would
Yeah.
you say are some of those like best campaign practices?
Yeah, well, this is maybe an advice that you could tell to any business process that is out there. And the plan goes like, or the advice goes like this. So first, start with planning, then measure, and then adapt. So first, it's important that you have really clear plan and strategy. You set your goals, and only then, you measure. Okay, what happens on the website, and then you use your data and analytic features to come up with some conclusions like, okay, it seems like these black t-shirts were sold the most during this campaign. We should keep on doing this in the future. Or if there was something that did not really work out, just adapt and change and try new things. And actually that's the way you can then build up more and more about the data. You can like change the banners and see which banners or which buttons get the most clicks, and then just base your next actions on this information.
Yeah, I think that's amazing advice. I also think too, targeting the right audience is like a huge part of that, and of course, scheduling your promotions at the right time plays into that great. And my favorite piece of advice, I love numbers and analytics and data, and so that's like my favorite of the best campaign practices you shared. And I know a lot of businesses are using platforms to do this, and I know with Shoop we're able to do that as well. So that's really awesome. For
Yeah, and
sharing.
about you actually mentioned about those like having special campaigns for a certain hour. We also have a feature like happy hours, so we
Yeah,
can set up like, okay, from 7 to 8, there's gonna be only this exclusive, and that brings a little bit pressure off, or like might make a prospective client to buy it actually. So
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool what what all you can do.
That's like I love happy hours, like both obviously types, but with couponing, it's really fun too.
Yeah.
I know. Ooh, I know we actually spoke a little bit about businesses and like why we should, use discounts. But I was wondering if you could maybe speak to why businesses should make discounting a part of their campaign a little bit more.
Of course, yeah. So yeah, there are definitely like multiple reasons again for this, but I would of course start with the most obvious, attracting the new customers. And this might also be important when there are some hesitant prospects kind of thinking, should I buy from this place or this another e-commerce store? And maybe with the discount you can actually make that prospect to an actual client.
Oh,
And overall it can increase sales, and you can even encourage like on the sales more by wording or by creating your campaigns like buy 4 and get like that, and buy 3 and get like, instead of just like offering a discount in one individual project. Yeah, of course, also discounts usually, or campaigns increase your social media followers, and grows the presence in social media, when you can even create campaigns that include like, hey, share this on your page and like take part in this campaign, or then just traditionally just like, you know put your promotions out there on your social media channels. Yeah, other reasons, well, it will definitely monetize your inventory. Money is fun. So yeah, this is a great way to get access, away of your excess inventory, and this way minimize losses as well. So maybe the products that were not like most requested at the first place still find a good new home throughout the sales. And of course, like, all campaign activities also enhances the brand awareness. So let's say if we target some discounts for some seasons, like now for the Black Friday or the other holiday season, this will like improve the image of the whole marketplace, or the e-commerce business, and entice shoppers to visit more frequently. It's like now hardwired in them, like, okay, they have seasonal offers, let's go and check it out. And this of course will then lead to increased customer retention.
Of course.
Yeah, and of course, like, seasons always like trigger this massive collective spending, and everybody are spending much more money than they are perhaps like out season. So yeah, people are so trained to expect those discounts.
Yeah, I'm trained for discounts. I know I've been looking at my email every day this week going, "Oh, like what's on sale now?" Because it's Black Friday coming up, and yeah, I feel like we all kind of are definitely trained. um, are there any like specific tips and tricks that you may have for our viewers when it comes to discounts?
Yeah, so first, guys, remember to again start early, and even maybe a slightly earlier than some of your competitors, because this way you can acquire the customers who are like out there shopping early, and also gain the early traffic. So timing and scheduling is really, really important. Um, Another one would be like offering like some more secret coupons to make your customers feel exclusive, and potentially even encourage buying them more. And this actually takes us kind of to my next tip. That is to set different discounts and coupons to different customer segments. So, like, it's very important that you can target the right audience, in, yeah, because there are like so much to buy out there. It's important that, like, you can target and, uh,
Yeah,
yeah, get your customers straight.
yeah,
Then,
absolutely.
yeah, then you can always create some more exclusive discounts for followers and subscribers, to kind of like keep the customers come back, and bring that loyal clienteleship. And yeah, of course, let people know about your campaigns. It can be, just as I mentioned before, through social media or email blasting. But like, no discount is really good if nobody knows about it.
Right.
And yeah, then you can always also offer like a thank you and another coupon as a reward, like for the customer after their first purchase.
Yeah, my previous job to this, and my job when I was, in college, I worked retail, and the company I worked for gave out reward coupons, and everyone would come in all the time. Can I use this reward? Can I do this? And we were able to stack the coupons, and it was a really popular form of driving our sales, especially during the holiday season. So that's definitely a great list of tips and tricks.
Like,
Um, Ellie, I think it'd be pretty cool if you could actually maybe go in and share your screen and walk us through creating a campaign directly in Shoop. Are you up for that?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. That would be great.
Great. I
Um,
will stop sharing
all
and you
right.
can go ahead and take over.
All right, I'll go and share my screen here. Now, can you see a style bro? That's
Yes, we
yeah,
can.
this is our sandbox that we demonstrate customers what features we have in Shoop, and I'm gonna use this today as well to show you. Um, so now we're on the back end. This is where all the magic happens when and we can also create campaigns here. Like usually there are like several different ones, and each one includes different rules, so you can really set up whichever campaign you like to. Let's start with the product campaign. So we can create a new product discount here. I already did one, but I still want to walk you through here what steps to take. So first we determine the availability. You can also leave them blank, in which case it will be available all the time. You can include happy hours and even some exceptions. And then we create conditions for the discount. So we can select certain products if it's only for certain products, or then like a whole category, which I'm gonna do in this way. And also there we can also create that this is only available for certain contact groups. Shoop also have built in a way to like segment your customers to different like contact groups, so you can give discounts for them. But that's a whole new webcast story how to target better. But I'm gonna just now leave it open because I want it to be available for everyone. And then lastly, we can determine the effect. So it can be a discount amount like $20 off, or what is the discounted price, or then like a percentage, which I'm gonna go now. Always click the save. And if we hop back here in the front end and go and explore the t-shirts, we can see that they are magically all 10% off. Let's, for example, click here. Think my brother would like this color, his large size. Reviews are still pretty good, so add to cart. And here we go. When we view the card, we can actually see that the current the regular price $31.99 is not valid anymore, and it's discounted by 10% to $28.79. So this is kind of a basic product discount. Let's check something else. So we talked about coupons. With Shoop, you can create here like a new coupon. I already did a Black Friday, but I'm gonna quickly walk you through. So you just create a code. You can either generate here a random code or then decide one on your own. I decided to do Black Friday today. You can set a limit per customer, and also like how many times this code can be used in total. I know I set it on 1,000, but you don't necessarily even need to set one. Then we save, and on the basket campaigns, then we can determine like how that coupon will be applied. So we can create a new basket campaign. Already did one, but I'm gonna walk through you here. So here there's 3 steps. We determine general information and the rules, and then how it will affect. So you can name it however you want to. I decided to keep the name and the public name the same, but you can do it however you want to. You can activate or deactivate the campaign here pretty easily. I want to keep it activate now. Again, we can determine a date and start and end date. Then a little text that will appear on the basket line. I just put like now 30 off, and then coupon here. If we left this blank, then it will be every time you have 33 products in the basket, you will get 30% off. And we save these changes. We jump the rules. Again, a bunch of different kind of things you can choose from, but like my campaign is by 3, I wanted the basket product count to be 3. Let's see. got effects. So now if we have 3 items on the basket, what will then happen? I want to give them discount amount in percentage, and that would be 30. Perfect. Save, and now let's just go shopping. Um, hoodies. So this looks nice. I'm just gonna order 2 similar for my nephews. They're both size small as they are twins. And maybe, oops, let's check pants for my dad. Oh, I think he will like these ones. Let's add them to the cart as well. And now, as the discount said, we had 3 items, but because we have the coupon applied, we don't get it yet. But only once we type here the coupon Black Friday, submit code, ta-da! The total price dropped almost $44, and we're good to go to proceed to the checkout. But yeah, that's actually how fast and easy it's to create coupon or different kind of campaigns with Shoop. And yeah, if you want more, just let's book a call, and I will show you more magic you can do on the back end.
Well, thank you. I rarely get to see the back end of what we do at Shoop, especially when it comes to the websites and stuff. And I always find it so amazing and fascinating, just because I worked retail for so long that I never really saw that side of it. I only saw the customer facing side, and that it's really awesome. So thank you for sharing that with us. It looks like it would be pretty easy for admins and for vendors to use too, which I'm sure is a really big sell point for Shoop. So again, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
it's my pleasure.
I think we can go ahead and maybe answer a few questions with the time that we have left, if there are any. Let's see. Okay. Ellie, on your end, you might be able to open that question and
Oh yeah,
answer.
you're right.
Yeah.
Um, Michael J, how many campaigns can you have in Shoop? Um, that's a great question. There's no really limits on how many campaigns we can create. So you can even have a campaigns that are like combined to 2 different campaigns, get the t-shirt 10 off and combine that to like those three, uh, buy 3, get 30 off. So yeah,
That's awesome.
no limits.
No limits. We don't like limits at Shoop, so let's limitless opportunity.
So true, honestly.
um, I think that's all the questions that we have for today. But if anybody watches this later on, please feel free to contact us at contact@shoop.com. And we'll get back to you with any answers, or you can always request that demo, or schedule a time to speak with a Shoop expert. Okay. And then finally, in light of the holiday season, of course, we want to, thank you and Ellie for joining us on this busy week. And we want to also wish everybody a safe, happy, and healthy holiday. And please make sure to sign up for our webinars every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and join us back every now and again. Thank you guys, and thank
Thank
you again,
you.
Ellie.
Have a great holiday season, everybody.